得在台湾最大的文化冲击就是一些口音上面的冲击。很多人一听到我说话就知道我是在大陆学习的，我有一点点的上海口音，还是就是非常标准的。我记得我进入一个商店，我说你好，然后讲几句话，售货员马上说你是在大陆学吗？还有其他的一些，我就是觉得有点不错，然后他们就是很好奇我在做什么。我觉得这是一些文化冲突，就是外国人学中文的时候要注意你的口语怎样。
I was really surprised to find how safe and friendly it is there. You know, you can just leave your backpack in a library somewhere, go use the bathroom and come back. Nobody's gonna touch your backpack. It's very safe, which I really appreciated. And also, just everybody was very friendly to me. At least that's the experience I had. For example, I went with a friend my first week in Taipei to the hot springs, and we met an older man there who we chatted with him, and then he invited us back to his family's Mid-Autumn Festival barbecue. So we went and had the barbecue together, and then while I lived in Taiwan, we went hiking a few times together with a group of people. So I feel like everybody was very friendly and outgoing, which was great.
This might seem like a small thing for you, but for me it was completely different. The trash collection system was so interesting to me. Has anyone said this before? No? No? Okay. Well, I think maybe because in Chinese class we had a whole lesson learning about the trash collection system. So we learned about the different categories of trash and the different trash cans and what goes into what trash can. And then we also learned how Taiwanese people throw away their trash. Here in America, you put your trash in the trash can and you roll your trash into the curb, and then the truck comes and picks up the trash, right?
Yeah.
But in Taiwan, you need to carry your own trash to the street and meet the truck at the right time, right? And then you throw the trash in the truck yourself. So yeah, this is super interesting to me because there's a certain time that you have to wait, and if you miss it, then you're basically screwed. Right?
So true.
Yeah, so this was a culture shock for me.
I think in Taiwan, the thing I was most struck by is the cultural identity of being Taiwanese and from Taiwan. There was a lot of respect and pride in it, not in a negative sense, but just in a very happy sense. And it seemed like people were very, very pleased and enjoying life there.
There's a long list of distinctive things about Taiwan, from the night markets to the bubble tea to the indigenous cultures. There's a lot of unique things about Taiwan, which I really like. What kind of surprised me, again, is also there's a lot of kind of cultures within the Taiwanese culture. So, you know, they've been influenced by the Japanese culture and also the mainland Chinese culture. Also, it's very westernized compared to some other Asian countries in the area. So kind of, I thought that was really unique, that kind of it had this blend of all these different cultures all within the same place.
Something I noticed about living in Taiwan was the different expressions that people could have. So for example, I saw a lot of different religious freedom. I saw many different buildings and churches for people that are religious or spiritual, and I thought that was really cool to see all these different religions existing together in a place in Asia. And then I also noticed that if I needed help, I could easily go to a local person and they would know that I'm a foreigner, and they would know to speak slower with me, and they would know to be more patient with me, and that's something that I found unique about Taiwanese culture.
I know that Taiwan has multiple Aboriginal cultures and languages. I'm most familiar, my impression of it has been that most of the remaining Aboriginal culture and language is in the east side of Taiwan and more outside of the cities where it's been maintained. I think the most famous example of it is the sea goddess that everyone likes to go see on the island. I forget the name of it, but I think everyone is very, very proud of like having this culture thing and being able to go see it and experience it as well.
It's something that I always wanted to learn more about when I was there. And I feel like I just know surface level information, but I did realize it seemed like a lot of the cultures were predominant either in the middle or on the east side of Taiwan from what I was noticing. Like I went to the Taidong has a hot air balloon festival every year. And so at the festival, a lot of the Aboriginal groups came and they either did singing, dancing, or they sold their own crafts, which was really cool. I also did the Huandao, which is like just the east side of Taiwan where you can bicycle around the island. And so I did the east side, and it was interesting at like the 7-Elevens along the east side, you would see different Aboriginal things inside of the 7-Elevens, which was pretty cool. They also had different photo ops. So I thought that was really neat. At least the east side of Taiwan really represents that culture a lot, which was cool.
Yeah, so what I know is there are 16 recognized by the Taiwanese government, and there are some still not recognized by the Taiwanese government. And then the Chinese government only recognizes the indigenous people in Taiwan as one group, as
Oh, I see.
I think they call it the Gaoshan.
Oh, Gaoshanzu.
Gaoshanzu.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I kind of heard of that. Yeah.
Kind of heard of it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's correct, but that's what I know.
As part of the brand image, I think it'd be very important to bring in aspects of Taiwanese culture like Yuangtou, the rock that represents a lot of like Taiwanese greenery and environmental space. I notice pictures of it everywhere. Also, probably because I'm in 三国演义 right now, I saw a lot of like 关羽 all over the place, and so like representations of historical culture as well. I think that's really important.
Yeah, I guess I would say something with nature then, because Taiwan has a huge mountain range going down the middle of it, and it's surrounded by forest everywhere. Also the beaches, it's a really nature-driven country. So, they've got beaches, ponds, trees. You could have all of them.
I would choose something that represents an image of Mazu, the goddess of the sea, because I think this is a representation of the history of Taiwan and also of the beliefs of some of the people. Yeah.
That's mainland China.
Like video?
Yeah.
Oh, I think this is mainland China word.
我北京朋友都非常喜欢这个词，我才是中国的。
中国
That's Taiwan.
牛逼
I don't know this. I think it's a Taiwanese word.
台湾
Is this Taiwan?
The Taiwan
What's the second?
小撇步 小撇步
小撇步. This has to be a Taiwanese word.
Exactly, yeah.
台湾
Let's go with Taiwan.
Undergrad
Yeah,
program.
it means the undergrad.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. In
So-
translation.
So
yeah.
China?
China, yeah.
Taiwan.
And learn.
China.
Yeah, in China.
I could read one. Nature. I think this is from China.
I've mixed up both of them now, and now I'm like, which one is Pamian? Is it? I would assume Taiwan.
Yeah,
Yes.
you got it.
Oh,
You
okay.
got it.
I think this is from Taiwan. No?
Well then is it mainland China?
Yeah,
If-
you got it.
How do you say the first one?
The first one, 这怎么念? I don't know. Simplified.
素品。
Taiwan.
哎，不知道，都不知道。
I'm gonna fail this test.